Okay, hi guys. You're just gonna get kind of a booby shot, I guess. But I am currently working on Sunflower and the Baby Ghost by Jessica Maltezzo. It is from Muni Made, so that's what I'm working on. And then I have my little, oh, these are so cute, candy corn nails from Color Street. I bought them from a local Color Street lady. And then I've just got my Diamond Art Club pen and my Muni Made tray that came with the kit. And I am just trying to finish this little section here. But I have been promising a WIP and chat for like a hot minute, and I just haven't been able to do it. So it is a Sunday, like afternoon, early afternoon. It's before the Packers play. We moved to Wisconsin, so now Sundays are Packer game days, basically. But me and my husband both woke up crazy early this morning, and we were able to, like, literally it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. We just couldn't sleep, so we woke up and we went and got groceries, and then we went to the first service of church this morning, and then we watched a movie with my son. He had a little snack, and then the baby went down for a nap, and I have been diamond painting ever since. And I was like, wait, why am I sitting here diamond painting when I should be filming my WIP and chat? So I'm not really sure how long this one's gonna be. I also don't know really oh, sorry, I know I'm shaking that thing. I feel like nobody really watches the WIP and chats though. That's why I'm like, I don't think you guys are gonna super care about this angle. It's more just people like listen to you chit chat and like talk about your life. At least that's what I do. I just like turn people's WIP and chats on and then just listen to them while I work on my own project. So if you're actually watching this and you see it shaking or you just have like a weird view, that's my bad. I just was like, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But anyways, yesterday, I'm just going to talk about random things, just, you know, just to get back into it, get back into the WIP and chat mindset. Because honestly, like if you've never done a WIP and chat before, it's kind of like you're just talking to yourself. It's like a stream of consciousness almost. Because like your friends aren't listening until later, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like sending a very long voice message to like a friend, you know? It's like you're just sitting there and you're just talking, and then they can listen to it later. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yesterday, several things happened. So first off, we drove about an hour and a half to Beaver Dam. And yes, that is the actual name of the city, is Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. And we went to what they call casket races. So basically people purchase caskets and then they deck them out with different themes. Somebody had a Sweat Into the Oldies theme. There was a, what else was there? A Snow White theme. There was, what else? There was so many different themes. Why are those the only two I can think of? But anyways, there was a bunch of different themes. And you basically just decorate the crap out of this casket and then you race it down the street. And so that's what we went and did. And then they have like a whole festival around it. So they had a farmer's market, which I went and got some peach lavender jam. And then I realized I don't even own a toaster because we haven't bought one since we've moved. So I was like, well, that was not the smartest, but I will eventually get a toaster and then I will eat the jam. I mean, it's not going to go bad, you know, overnight. So it'll be fine. I just need to go get a toaster. But yeah, they had a farmer's market. We got some jam that was locally grown. And then they had like trunk or treating for the kids. So all the local businesses did like they were passing out candy. They had like the local restaurants were doing, like restaurants and bars were doing themed drinks and food. So we partook in that. What else? They had a DJ out there, so that was really cool. They decorated the streets. Everyone was wearing costumes. It was just a really, really fun time, honestly. And if you are around the area in the fall, you should definitely check that out because it was a lot of fun. So yeah, and then I was just wandering around with my son and we ran into some people who were dressed as ring wraiths and orcs and the Witch King from Lord of the Rings, which if you don't know, I am a big Lord of the Rings fan. If you followed me for any length of time, you know this. But I basically like pooped my pants with excitement. Not literally, but I was very, very excited about this. And it's really funny because in the picture, you can see it on my Instagram. The link is down below, but in the picture, my son is just 50 shades of over it. Like the orc was making faces at him and kind of just teasing him a little bit, but he was just not having it. Like at that point, he was an hour past his nap and he was upset because he had lost his privileges to wander around the festival because he was just starting to get a little crazy with it. So he had to go back in his stroller. So he was just 50 shades of upset. And I'm just smiling my biggest little cheesy smile. And so it's just funny. Like he was just not, he was over it. But yeah, so that was a very exciting thing. And then of course I did get a caramel apple, which is so weird because I never used to like caramel apples, but ooh, I was craving it yesterday and it was so good. So good. So anyways, yeah, that's what we did yesterday. And then I finally feel like I'm settling here in Wisconsin. Because again, if you're new here, I recently moved from Arizona State to Wisconsin. And if you are familiar at all with either state, you know it's basically as polar opposite as you can get. So Wisconsin does have 4 seasons. Arizona, not so much. Arizona has 2 seasons, like hot and nice. But Wisconsin has 4 seasons, and it is freezing in the winter. So right now we have really nice weather. It's normally between 50 and 55, I would say, on average for like daytime highs. It has been getting below freezing a couple times in the evening or like at night, but mostly it's been okay. There's just been a few like freezing mornings. But I am a little bit scared for winter because I grew up in Arizona. I just have never really experienced a legitimate winter. Like I have visited other places in winter because I have a lot of family in Washington State. So I have visited there a couple times in the winter, but they are on the east side of the state, which doesn't really see that much snow. Like it sees a little bit, and it gets a little cold, but it's really not like that horrible. But Wisconsin has been known for like negative degrees and, you know, feet and feet of snow and just all of this random stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, as I was saying, I am finally getting settled. Like, we've been here, I think, 3 months now, because we moved like at the end of July. So August, September, October. It's been, yeah, about 3 months. And, yeah, like I've made some friends. I've gotten my groove with what me and baby boy do all day. Because I'm a stay-at-home mom. So, you know, my schedule is my own and I'm responsible for the growth of a little tiny human. So that means that, yeah, we get to have fun and do some things that I want to do sometimes, or we'll run errands, but most of the time we're doing what, you know, is going to be beneficial for him. So we've found quite a bit of activities that we go to every week, you know, just to help him get socialized and help him to learn and get us out of the house so we don't feel cuckoo-ca-choo. Because we both me and my son, who he's 1.5 years now, just about 1.5 years. But we both just like to be out and about doing things. But I feel like we finally found our groove with that, and we've met some friends, you know, mom friends, not mom friends. Like, I've got all my bases covered, which is good because, so yes, I am a stay-at-home mom. However, that is not my entire identity. Like, that's just how I feel about it, you know? Like, I am a big, like, proponent, I don't think that's the right word, but, like, I'm a big believer in just because you're a mom does not mean that you no longer are an individual person. And so it's really nice and very important to me that I have other friends and activities who, like, I've made not revolving around being a mom, you know? So I've actually started working the Packers games. I've got a group of a group of people who I go to different like events around the city with, and you know, all of that kind of fun stuff. Getting coffee flights. That's like probably one of my favorite things about here is so many different coffee shops offer coffee flights. And honestly, it's a problem because I drink way too much coffee. Like, it's a thing. Which, okay, this is another thing. So I found out that caffeine, drinking an excessive amount of caffeine, or just drinking, you know, caffeine in general, makes your breast tissue more dense. And the only reason that I found this out is because I had found this lump, which turned out to be nothing, so nobody panic, but I found a lump, and I went and got it checked out and everything like this, and the doctor was asking me, she's like, oh, do you drink caffeine, you know, because I'm only 30, and that's a little young for, like, breast cancer and everything like that, but I do have family history, so I wasn't messing around. But anyways, I was like, yeah, I drink caffeine, and she's like, oh, just so you know, like, it can make your breast tissue very, very dense. And I had no idea. 30 years on the planet and like family history of breast cancer, and I had never heard that before. So I've been telling everyone ever since. So, and then of course, this is the tail end of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So everybody go get, you know, make sure you're doing your self-exams. Make sure if you're of age, you're getting your, you know, like doctor exams. Just make sure you're taking care of the ladies because that's very important. But yeah, so that happened, and that's just very interesting. But has it made me stop drinking these coffee flights? Of course not. I've got an addiction. I'm just going to call it what it is. I finished this section, which I was not planning to do so quickly into this WIP and chat. So I'll just kind of wrap it up. We'll just keep it kind of short, sweet, and to the point. Well, not to the point. I'm a rambler, but anyways. So yeah, I finished this section, and that's cool. But yeah, so that's kind of what's up. But the whole point I was saying of, like, I feel like I finally have found my groove is I am ready to dive back into my social media because I had this really good groove when I was back home in Arizona. But now that I moved, it's like, it's a whole different ball game because it's a different, it's just a completely different environment, which I am really loving it here in Green Bay. So I feel like it's great. However, it just takes some time to get your footing, to get your, you know, everything like that. So yesterday I went to Applebee's and I got their $10 boozy bucket and I just sat down and I just like wrote out my whole plan for the month. So I have all my videos planned for the month for my YouTube channel. I've got all of my posts for Instagram and my posts for TikTok planned and all of that. And then I'm going to try and, this is just back of house stuff. You guys don't really need to know this, but I'm going to try and just like do all of my social media filming and everything one day a week so that I'm just ready to go throughout the week and I can just like edit and post. But yeah, so I did that and it was really fun. I went by myself. I don't know if anyone else is this way, but I have no problem just going and sitting by myself in a restaurant. I got very used to it like in my 20s just because like I wasn't going to go and like find some like low quality person to just spend my time with, you know, like I'm not going to go find a low quality man to go to dinner with, you know. It's like if I want dinner and there's nobody on the roster, then I'm going to dinner like with or without you, you know what I mean? So I've just gotten used to that, and now that I'm married and everything, my husband is fine just watching my son sometimes and letting me just go do whatever, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I just wanted to do a quick little WIP and chat with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're up to down in the comments below because I do like knowing what everyone else is going through, what everyone's up to. And yeah, so that is it for me today. I hope you're having a great day, night, whenever you are watching this. And if you're interested in diamond painting videos, this is the channel for you. And until next time.